Okay, let's look at the tug of war between the buyers and sellers in order to make money. So Tesla is up $4.44, 2.09%, closed at 216.52. Push market, we seem to be down by 71 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. We have regained 212.28. We are still under 217.65. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look at how this happened today. Yeah, we had a nice move up in the morning. Then we came back down lower than 217.65. And we have had a hard time breaking 217.65 ever since. We have stochastic over 60 on the 1 hour chart. You know what this means? You know what this means? Means that we have some force. We have some force in the stock. We at least need to have a stochastic in a stock. But now we could be stuck. We could be stuck into a congestion zone. So we just need to identify which congestion zone we could be stuck under. So we could use, there's 222 that looks pretty good right here. And you can even use a 217.65 because this is right there, a smaller congestion zone. So you can use a break of 217.65 as a buy signal if you want to take a little bit more risk. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, yeah, we are still part of our downward channel. This is where we are at. So right now we seem to be bouncing on 212.28. It remains to be seen until where we are going to bounce. If we look at our indicators on the daily chart, indicators are not yet ready to tell us that this is a buy. So it won't be a buy on the daily chart for, I would say, at least a week. We have stochastic at 21, MACD negative, RSI is at 31, and the MI is also bearish. So let's look in the past at what happened. You can buy on support if you want to. Here, Tesla. On August 18, Tesla touched support at 212.28 exactly. And then you could have bought the next day. This is a little bit more risky, but this is a way of doing it to just buy on support and hope that things are going to get you back up. If you want to be a little bit more sure that we are going to get a move, is that you need to wait for a good stochastic. We had a good stochastic right here. We had a good stochastic on August 29th. Right after this candle, we had a move up right here. We had a congestion zone, a very small congestion zone. We stayed below 238.11, and a break there without stochastic was a riskier buy. The less risky buy was to buy after this big green candle. I would have wished it would have been smaller. And then we caved down a little bit, and then we continued up. The same principle applies here. We could have a move up right here up to 238 at some point without having much change on the stochastic. So it is possible that the only buy signal we are going to get is when we go above 238.11. It's possible that we zigzag here in such a way that we start getting stochastic and that we have a congestion zone that we can use, a lower congestion zone that we can use as a buy signal. So this remains to be seen. This is just speculation of what could happen, but we are going to have to wait until it happens in order to make our decision. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX is coming down, so this is helping. So VIX down 6.88%. It's coming down. This is helping in the short term, but we are still in this bullish channel. So it's still going up overall. We could just be having a little bit of a move up in Tesla, and then the VIX could continue its way back up, and then we would have a nice shorting opportunity for Tesla. If we take a look at the bonds is coming down just a little bit, but not that much. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. Here we see that Tesla is planning a new congestion fee at supercharger stations, and it's building on top of an already controversial practice. Back in 2019, Tesla introduced a new feature at supercharger stations to help shorten charging sessions during busy times. The automaker started to limit owners' state of charge to 80% at select high traffic sites. So Tesla quickly modified the feature to automatically set the state of charge of the vehicle at those stations at 80%, but owners could manually increase it back to 100% if they wanted to. Okay, so this is a cleaner way of doing it. Tesla hacker Green, famous for diving into Tesla's code and finding new features the automaker is working on, has looked into the latest Tesla software update and found that Tesla was working on a congestion fee. It would mean that congestion fees would be added if you charge above 80%. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to think about this. It's interesting to have the freedom to do whatever you want. But I guess this would not be too different from trying to get a hotel room in Vegas on Saturday night versus Sunday night. There can be a fourfold difference. So I guess that concept is still in effect in other industries. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. So Rivian is up 2%. So we are basically pulling back a little bit after the big move that we had last week. Xpeng, wow, this is a big pullback, 10%. This is a big move today. I don't see any reason for it. We still don't have stochastic. So anyway, this is into a downtrend. So we should not get too excited. NEO up 6.59%. We are getting back into our congestion zone. But we are still into a downtrend, so nothing to buy here. Paul is bouncing on 170.58. We don't have stochastic yet. We are still in a downward channel. Nothing to buy here. ARM 4% up. We are back into our congestion zone. Okay, Palantir is up 2.72%. Yeah, this is looking okay. We have stochastic over 60. We have DMI. We have RSI. We have the earnings that is coming November 2nd. But if we look at the pattern, we had a steep bullish channel right here, and this was broken, and now we have our real bullish channel that should last a longer time. And we are towards the bottom of it. So we have a hard time breaking 1690 right here. We have some sellers that came in with this long wick right here. The best case scenario is that it would remain low, close to the support, remain low, have the earnings call, and then depending on what's happening on the earnings, that it starts to move up or down. NVIDIA bouncing on 406.62, no stochastic. Let's look at our indices. So bouncing also, so at 32,874, up 0.62% for Dow Jones. This is still not the time to buy at all. S&P 500 bouncing also, still not the time to buy. NASDAQ 100, still not the time to buy. This is just bouncing. We are still in a downtrend. Physical gold coming down a little bit. We still have a good stochastics. It seems like this tight bullish channel is over. We are just waiting to see where that pullback could be before doing our bullish channel like this. It could be in parallel with this one, so this would mean that we could be coming back to 14 something in order to have another move up. The same thing with silver. The tight bullish channel is over, and now we are going to see where we are pulling back to. Bitcoin going higher and higher, up 2%, so we have broken. So we are officially outside of this congestion zone at 34,434, so we are going super high this way. And this is going faster than this bullish channel that we had right here. This is the current bullish channel. This is quite steep. And XRP going higher and higher also. So back into its bullish channel. So let's hope that it continues. This would be the rate of ascent. Let's see what it does. There's no buying opportunity on the daily chart at all. If we start going this high right here without stochastic over 60, we could be having a nice short that could be happening right here. Also, I should draw this bearish channel right here too. This is also in effect. So maybe this is going to stop a little bit earlier. We could be stopping at around 230 something and then start to go down. And that would be a nice short, maybe to 212. And maybe if it continues, this could be better if it breaks this downward channel right here, but then we can start maybe thinking about buying into this again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.